Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Oh, Catherine's
I'm testing it.
amplified. That's always a bad sign. Periscope. There we go. Look, then they can see us. There, the ladies and gentlemen. Let me sit down. Oh, Jesus. I've got to plug in my phone and charge it up. Let me start. Oh, God, it's a bit of a mess. Sorry. If you were expecting a slick...
They won't have been expecting that,
no.
right?
Well, no. If they listened to the radio show, then they would have been. Because
Right,
I know
okay.
I'm a smooth operator. I'm just going to press that and that. You keep them entertained while I fanny about.
All right. We've been in Scunthorpe since yesterday, and we've seen the sights, haven't we? We went to Cleethorpes yesterday. We should probably save this, shouldn't we?
This is great.
Great
banter.
We admire your chips. Let's just say that. We admire your delicious chips and the quantities thereof.
This is great. This is classic banter.
Oh, yeah. I've got more of that. We also saw a man having his bike nicked today.
Stop talking.
Whoa!
Stop talking, because this is actual content.
They can pretend that they're surprised when I tell you the story again.
Well, it's my story.
All right.
Can you just tap your mic so I know which one's yours? Well, go on, just keep going.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, I want yours to be a little bit quieter. No, louder. Go on, just talk into it.
1 2 1 2. Hello.
That one.
Oh, there we go.
It's that one, and I'm on that one, and we're going to turn that down there, and we are a rocking and a rolling. We will start. We're going to play a bit of music. When you hear the music, then applaud wildly, and then we're in. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cafe Independent. It's the Rabbit Hole live in Scunthorpe. Welcome, sit down, take a seat. Now, isn't that we're in the lovely Cafe Independent, which is it's incredible. This
place. It's amazing. I love it. I love the whole thing. The fact that this is run primarily by volunteers and that people get a chance to turn their lives around. It's all good.
But also, it just looks really cool as well.
Well, mostly it looks really cool, yeah.
Now, the sofas that you're all sitting on have been donated, and I guess that means there is a strong chance that you could be sitting on a dead man's sofa. I don't know the history of where these sofas come from, but you may be sitting somewhere that someone may have died there, sir. Someone may die in these two chairs again a bit later on this evening, but we'll start properly in a minute. I once donated a sofa.
Did you?
I think I told you this story.
Did someone die on it?
No. I had an old sofa and I was getting rid of it, and I went on, I guess I went online, the internet, and said, Gumtree, it was Gumtree, one of those things. And I said, I've got an old sofa, if anyone wants it, it's battered and stuff. And these people came and took it and they put it in the back of their van. And I noticed they had 3 or 4 other sofas in there. So
it wasn't going to their home then?
No, it wasn't.
They were sofa dealers of
sorts. I didn't care. They took it and they got rid of it for me. And this was on the Thursday. On the Sunday, I got a text from a woman I used to work with, a woman called Helen behind the glass. And she said, Iain, did you used to have a sort of dirty reddish brown 2-seater sofa? And I said, yes, wondering where this was going. She said, I'm sat on it.
Oh.
And what it was a festival. It was some sort of festival, and they had tents. And this was my sofa was in the chill-out room. All these sofas were, for people to go and, sit down on, obviously, and chill out. And they put a blue plaque over mine.
Oh.
To say that... To
say Marlon Dingle owned the sofas.
Yeah, something like that. So,
well, that's special.
I've got a lot of time for sofas, and can we just say, well done those two who secured the Lazy Boys. Round of applause for the Lazy Boys.
Slightly disappointed you haven't triggered the mechanism yet, but I'm guessing...
Someone died in this, they died in comfort.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah. Have you flipped them yet?
Have a go.
No, I thought I'd save that till later.
We'll be watching you. When you flip them, we'll know...
Yay!
We'll know we're winning. Yeah, go on.
We know what's going to happen here. Oh no, she's twisted it. Because when we tried it, they were...
There we go.
Look at that. Luxury's they've got beers. They've got Lazy Boys.
They're winning at life.
This is... This is wonderful. By the way, feel free to take pictures tonight, film stuff, whatever you want. You know, you're more than welcome to. We should do a little. The way it's going to work, we'll do about 45 minutes, then we'll have a break, and then we'll do about another 45 minutes, an hour or so. The bar is open, so feel free to go and get pissed. We've got young ears, sorry. Feel free to have a fizzy pop and a packet of crisps. We should check. How many of you have heard the Rabbit Hole podcast before?
Oh.
The lazy boys haven't. I like it. Neither is the guy, the gentleman at the back who looks like the Godfather. I'm loving this. Don't worry, it's not one of those shows where we're going to pick on people. Don't worry, not. But I just like that cool. Have you? The people that haven't listened to the Rabbit Hole, have you listened to the radio show before?
Oh, good. So you've heard
No, he doesn't know. This is brilliant. You're going to be so disappointed with what this evening is. Well, you explain what it is then, Katherine.
What it is we'll do like a phone in, and hopefully people will phone in.
Hopefully.
That's always the. But also, if at any point we're talking balls, or we're talking about something that you know more about, feel free to give us a shout. And in fact, we've got a new way of interacting with the programme if you're here in person, and I think it's pretty special.
Hello. If you want to make a comment,
Yeah.
then you can ask for the bullhorn, and we will give it to you.
Well, or do we just put it there in the audience so people can pass it? Okay, so
Oh no!
that's how you attract our attention.
Don't take it off me.
What I'm thinking we do is like stick it out in the audience now, and you can pass it around between you if you feel.
Well,
Would you feel more comfortable with that than putting your hand up?
We're
It's a bit
putting a
less-
lot of pressure on people. By the way, those 4 chairs there, we're going to play musical chairs in a bit. Don't worry. That's going to be a bit of fun. That'll be a bit of fun. We're all going to play musical chairs, and we are.
I'm gonna give this to someone now. You don't have to use it, but
But any point in the show you want to chip in, I say show, I use that term very loosely.
the monitor.
Anytime you want to chip in, you can. Oh, you keep going, Kath. We've got a first phone call. Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Oh, good evening, Rabbit Hole. I was just calling with an invention.
Oh, this is Leon, who's an inventor, and he's a genius. Leon came up with a brilliant thing the other day. He phoned up the radio show, and he said, you get laundrettes where there are stacks of washing machines. Why don't you get a shop where there's just stacks of microwaves, so that you go in and you pay 50p or £1, and you can just microwave.
You can microwave whatever you want.
That is genius, isn't it? So this is the kind of mind we're dealing with. Leon, what have you got for us this evening?
Okay, so hearing that one back, that one might have trumped this one because this one is out of my laboratory archives, and I think I've sent it in various emails to lots of different people, and no one's really responding. So I don't know whether it's factored, but it's a take on social media for smells, which could be used with Boyle for any social media. But I was thinking smell book, and where you go online to update like a status, like I'm at the zoo or with my mum in the laboratory.
Hang on, I'm with my mum in the laboratory. How many people are going to get to utter that sentence?
So I just thought, rather than update with a photograph or a little sentence, a smell would do the job a lot better.
Weren't Apple, didn't they invent something for the iPhone that could generate smells?
I don't know, but I do know there's a company that make perfume, and they've got an electronic nose that they send out on jobs to archive good smells.
Oh. I don't know what to do with that, Ian. You say go on.
Well,
an electronic nose?
Here's where I'm not a trained journalist, but this is what I imagine a trained journalist would say. What the fuck is what the hell is an electronic nose?
Oh, the question to me.
Yes, as you brought up the subject of electronic noses, yes, the question is directed primarily at you.
I'll take the responsibility on the nose, and I think it's in my head.
Yes.
not using my scientific brain for a second, I would think it would be like visually like a human nose, but of course that wouldn't necessarily be the case. And we smell in stereo using the left nostril and the right one. But I imagine this to be something completely different, where for the sake of current trends, you could smell in 360, but there's loads of different layers to smell, so I guess it would look a bit like...
Anyone?
Does anybody know what he's banging on about? I am completely...
He's still up in instead of probing out.
Yes. Okay.
Good one.
Okay. Well, yeah. I'm in. I will give you the whole £50,000, but I want 50% of the business.
Yeah. You could name it as well if you'd like for that.
I'll cut him off.
I didn't expect him to take you up on that
No, I
ridiculous
didn't.
deal.
I thought he was going to back out of that. Does that mean I'm contractually obliged to give him 50 grand?
You might be, yeah.
That's awkward. So that's how it works. If you're watching on Periscope, you can call in any point. The telephone number is 0203 286 6370. 0203 286 6370. We've been doing this almost a year, and I've just learnt the telephone number. How's about them apples?
I don't know it.
You can Skype as well. Hey Rabbit Hole Show. We are coming from Scunthorpe, a place I have never been to before. And this afternoon we went out and looked at the sights of Scunthorpe.
Yeah, we went to the growing up place of Samantha Cameron.
Yes, we did.
She is just one of us after all, apparently.
Apparently,
In her rolling 3,000 acre.
Used to live in a mansion.
Yes.
Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Hi, how you doing?
Very, very well, thank you.
There's something I want to say. Because it's true. Now, the United States and the rest of the world should have known about President Trump, but we gave him some rope, a lot of rope, and he hung all of us with it.
And?
Well, let me tell you this: I've never seen somebody who from the Republican Party as crooked as Richard Nixon, but has as big of a mouth as somebody who just came out of middle school and decides to go to Columbine so they can go to Sandy Hook.
Okay. This, even by our standards, this is 11 minutes into the show.
Yeah, we may have... I was going to say peaked, but it's the opposite, isn't it?
Some freaky stuff. In case you're wondering, I've got Skype up on here, and I can see when people are phoning in, and I just click the button and we go, hello, caller, you're down the rabbit hole.
Hello, who's that?
Manténganse dentro de sus casas, lejos de sus ventanas y puertas, y fuera del alcance de todos seres no humanos.
Don't know what that's about, do you?
Oh, Kath? Oh! What are these? Oh!
These are for... Hang on, come here.
You come and say hello. Who are these from? Mysterious Parcel? Who? Nick? Oh, Nick! Oh, it's some Doctor Who DVDs. Oh, well, tell Nick. Thank you.
Sit in my chair and have a chat.
You sit down. Look, we've got phone calls coming. Oh, look, this is very kind. Look, we've got... They're all Tom Bakers. They're all classics.
Sorry, okay, well.
They're all classics. So I'm guessing you're a local?
Yeah.
How long you lived around here? Oh, God. You did I saw you die a little bit there. I saw you die a little bit when I asked that question.
That's my name.
Is it you die?
Yeah.
See, I've got the gift. I've got the gift.
Spooky, yeah.
I saw you coming very glamorous in your air jacket. It's very swish.
Thank you very much. I've just landed up there.
How are you feeling? You all right?
Yeah, great.
You're not sticking around, or are you going?
I'm going to have to zip in a minute.
You go. A round of applause for Di for dropping off some DVDs. Thank you, Di. Thank you. I will. Say Nick. Thank you to Nick. I'm assuming you've all bought a gift. That's the way we do these things. Well, that's very kind, wasn't it? Let's. Oh no, my computer's crashed. That's not a great sign, is it? That's not a great sign. Can we take that? No. Hang on a second. I'm gonna shut Skype because my Skype has crashed. So we got to Scunthorpe. Yeah, well, we're not actually staying in Scunthorpe, are we? Where are we staying?
like out in the countryside a little bit.
It's got a name.
Yeah. Brig, I think it's called.
Brig.
Brig.
Do we know Brig? Anyone here from Brig? No. Okay.
No.
But it's an actual place, and I've never been to Scunthorpe before. Mm-hmm. I mistakenly thought that Scunthorpe was a seaside resort.
You thought it was Skegness. That's what you thought. He's going, it's a seaside place. I went, I don't think it is.
Well,
because years ago, in the 1980s, my mum and dad and us, we went on holiday and they palled off with this couple from Cleethorpes.
When you say palled off,
they weren't swingers.
Okay.
I don't think they were swingers. It was one of those scenarios where they were kind of a recently married couple, and my sister was cute, and I think she was feeling broody, the wife, and so they got chatting to my mum and dad over the cuteness of the kid. Anyway, they had their own kid and stopped talking to us, but they were fantastic. We went to see them once in Cleethorpes, so I remembered that Cleethorpes was a place that was kind of a port, not really the beach. Kind of is the beach.
There's a beach in Cleethorpes.
It's a long way out.
No, the sea is a long way out, but I'm guessing
the beach is big.
It's a very deep beach.
It's a deep beach.
Hello?
Hello, who's this?
It's the manager of the local DFS.
Oh, hello.
Why are you doing a show from my store?
Oh. Now.
How did you get in?
Guys, listen, what's your name, sir?
Gerald.
Gerald.
Gerard Ford.
Gerard Ford. Well, how come DFS I know this is like an old stand-up routine from the 90s, but those sofa stores have got some great sales on throughout the year.
All the time.
Constant sales.
There is one day a year where we don't have a sale.
And what day is that?
Today.
Thank you very much indeed. Here's the thing, have you ever bought a brand new sofa?
Yeah, once.
I once treated myself to a brand new sofa. It takes months for that, because they have to make it.
I'm sitting on a brand new sofa right now.
Well, you own DFS, I'm not surprised.
Well, yeah, no, it's fair enough. No,
here's a question.
And it was handmade.
What does the DFS stand for?
I could tell you, but then I'd have to disappoint you.
That's okay, I can cut you off. And I just have. You need to get a bit closer to your microphone.
Something forever sale. Yours is bouncing, your mic. Can you hear it? Going boom, boom,
No.
boom. Can you hear it going boom, boom? Oh, it's just...
No, it's you. Looks like that LSD we bought off that guy last night. It's finally kicking in. Because I know what B&Q stands for.
Yeah.
Do you know what B&Q stands for? No. Block and Quail.
Quail.
Block and Quail, the name. I mean, it's a really boring fact, but it's a fact. They're the names of the people that invented B&Q.
Tell us another fact. Where is Lincolnshire? Is it A, the North East, B, the East Midlands?
Right, we were having a big argument yesterday as to where we are in the country, okay? Because it's not part of the country I know particularly well. I'm glad that we're here, but I don't know it particularly well. And I think, when we went to Cleethorpes last night, we went to the arcades, you know those tuppenny shoves where you put the tuppence in? I think they might be rigged. I spent about a £5 on them last night and only got 4 pence back. And then I was stupid enough to have a go on the grabber. I've learned nothing in my 45 years.
I was saying to him, leave it, Iain, it's never going to work. He went, no, I think I can get that goat. So he was like, and at one point we did turn it over.
Yeah, we flipped the goat in the thing, not the machine.
No.
Hey, listen, this is terrible. Where we work, the radio station, there's...
don't tell them this.
No, I'm going to tell them this. There's a vending machine, but you mustn't tell anyone there. There's a vending machine on the top floor, and if you get crisps, the crisps are at the top, and sometimes they get stuck. So what you have to do is you have to rock the machine from the side, not the front, because more people die in America from vending machines toppling on them than they do from terrorist attacks. That's a fact.
Well, it was. I don't know if that's true anymore. Anyway, carry on.
Controversial. But if you shake the machine hard enough, all the fizzy pops come out for free. We had 5 fizzy pops on Friday for free, and a crunchy.
And we left some in the tray going, well, we don't want it to look too suspicious.
Yes.
But then kind of told the tech op that we'd done it, and he went, right, I'll see you in a minute. I went and cleaned it out.
He's a grass, that lad. What were we talking about? So we were in Cleethorpes, and we went to the arcade, and we went on the huge... The sea comes in.
Does the sea come in?
Yeah, so it's not always, because it was like a mile
It was
out.
long. And we got laughed at by some children who were underneath the steps.
We walked down the steps to get on the beach, and now these kids I think they're about 12, having a joint or something, right?
They were doing something naughty.
Yeah, and so we kind of laughed, and we walked off onto the beach, and then one of them came out and went, I won't do the accent, you fucking tossers, and then hid under the thing, so I turned around and went, I know where you are! You're under the steps! It was outrageous.
It was, but I was quite hurt by it because he was right. We are
fucking
tossers. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's the last swear. I'm really sorry. And if I swear one more time, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave because I'm so sorry. I'm normally really good at not swearing in front of children, but Katherine brings out the worst in me. She's a potty mouth.
Wow.
But here's the thing. So we're in Cleethorpes last night. To be continued. Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Who's that?
Isabella.
Hello, Isabella. What did you want to tell us?
My daddy just wanted to know, about a song. And he said he played it on Monday or Tuesday night, and it sounds new.
Okay, can you sing us some of the song?
I don't know it. He just described it to me like this, and he just wants to know what it sounds like.
Well,
how
did he describe it?
There was drums in it. It was played on Monday or Tuesday night, and it sounds quite new.
Okay, I think I know exactly what it was. It was this. I think it was that.
Was it that?
Does that answer your question? Thanks for calling.
Oh, that was a bit mean.
What do you mean that was a bit mean?
It was a bit mean, that.
What do you mean it was a bit mean? I thought I dealt with that in a mature, responsible way. So we're in Cleethorpes. And we went to the arcades and we played the Dance Revolution, or whatever it's called, Dance Mania. You know the one where you've got the pads and you've got to do all the kind of dancing. And I destroyed you.
You did. I'm used to Just Dance, you see, which is a lot more technical, and I think you're just a stomper.
Well, no, I performed. What is that?
I'll tell you what it is. It's annoying.
Okay, we'll get rid of that. I believe that's called rap music. That's what I think that is. There we go. So we're in Cleethorpes, and we had an argument about where we were in the country. And I strongly believe that we are in the northeast of it. We're in the northeast.
Technically, yes.
Well, technically.
But officially, no. Is that right? I think you're Midlands.
Who's got the... Here we go. You've got to turn it on.
I think that's it on.
Is that it?
I think that's as loud as it goes.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, no, you're in the East Midlands. I'm from the North East, which is Newcastle. God.
Boom. That's what I said. People from the North East talk more like that. Like him.
What, like Indians?
No, you do it. You do the Geordie accent.
I'm not going to... I wouldn't...
Have you had accent lessons off mine?
Let's hear hers.
Go on then.
There we go. What a canny bag of Tudor.
To be fair, I think she's having lessons on the sly. And
So we're not in the northeast.
no, she's Midlands.
How far are we from the northeast? Are we far?
You've got sort of Lincolnshire, then above it you've got Yorkshire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you're into sort of Cleveland and tiny way of Northumberland. The true North East is, I would say, it would probably start at the top of Yorkshire Moors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think officially the North starts at Yorkshire, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing. I've come to the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place.
Well, we've been to the North East. It was good there, wasn't it?
It was all right, but I've got to say, you guys are so much better than those losers
So
in
much.
Newcastle.
So much.
So much.
Hey! Is that the bullshit alert?
Young ears.
Full shine,
What's
full
your mouth down?
shine.
Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole.
Hi guys, I'm watching on Periscope. Can you tell that guy to the right if it's TikTok? He's not going to feel the benefit.
Can you tell what?
There's a guy on the right, to the right of you that had a hat on. He's not going to feel the benefit unless he takes it off.
Oh, the fella down in the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely right, you know. You're going to go out. Well, here's the thing. I'm going to Morocco tomorrow. I'm going to Marrakesh for a holiday, and you bought me a hat.
Yeah, I thought you should look the part.
But the thing is, it is going to. It's not a fedora.
It's like a Panama.
A Panama hat. It came out of the box it was in all squashed.
Yeah, I had to reshape it.
So how the hell am I going to transport it to Morocco?
Put your keks in the head hole.
Oh, jeez.
What you need to do, this is standard practice. Put your keks in the head hole, make sure that you've got things ballast around the outside, like roll up a towel or something.
It's just going to get squashed in a suitcase.
Well,
What you've done there, you're like the kind of friend that buys someone a giant painting or a table or something when they haven't asked for it. You just rock up with a table and you go, I bought you a table. You go, I don't want a table. Well, I bought it and we haven't got room for it. You're going to have to find somewhere for it, otherwise you're a bad friend. Yeah, someone, can we get the frog?
I figured I've got to be fine.
Oh, go on then.
Best way to transport your hat is on your head.
Yeah, wear it.
Get squished in your head, will it?
All right. That was said with. I'm gonna say this because I've been in therapy. That was said with an aggressive tone. That's better.
It
thank
wasn't.
you.
It was so beautiful.
I'm teasing. You're absolutely right. But then
Can I ask a question?
Oh, he's still there. Sorry. Yes, go on.
Why has Katherine bought you a South American hat when you go to Morocco, which is quite famous for a slightly different type of hat? I just brought up.
I mean, I'm asking myself why I bothered buying him anything at all ever, quite frankly, because the reception I got was, let's say, significantly less enthusiastic than I expected. But yes, you're right, Dom. And next time I'll put him in full Arab gear, because that'll go down a treat, won't it?
I am going to come back wearing...
a dish dash.
What?
A dish dash.
What's a dish dash?
It's like the long, flowing robe.
No, I was going to wear a niqab. Thanks a lot, Dom. Cheers. Buzzkill. No, I'm going to buy a fez.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a load of fezzes.
Do they really wear them, though, or is that just...
Yeah, they do. Of course they wear them. The thing about wearing the hat on the plane, though, is I'm going to look like a knob. That's the problem with that.
That's not a problem, is it?
Well, I've gone most of my life looking like it, so I think I'll be all right. No, the hat is gratefully appreciated.
Good.
So thank you. But here's the thing. So I'm going. I can't remember why we were talking about this. Oh yeah. So I'm going to Morocco for 5 days on my own to be spontaneous and dumb and stuff like that. Now, I'm going to go there and I'm going to read. I'm going to write. I'm going to do all kinds of stuff. I'm going to get flagellated by a man.
Big sweaty man.
There's a thing
in a hammam.
I'm going to go to a hammam and they flagellate you with like birch leaves. And
They call it gommage.
sorry?
Gommage.
Gommage.
Yeah, they're going to take like about 3 layers of skin off you.
Beautiful. I hate my skin. And then you have like a bath with loads of other men. So that's
Yeah. You have to wear pants, though. Remember that.
well. Let's see how that turns out. But so I get there Monday night about 11 o'clock. Get to the hotel about 11:30 midnight, and then I booked for Tuesday morning to be picked up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go on a hot air balloon. And you go on a hot air balloon for about an hour and you see all the mountains and stuff like that, and then you land and then you have breakfast and then you have a camel ride back to town, right? And here's the thing, I am terrified of heights. Like, I mean, properly. Does anyone here know Go Ape? You know the tree? Have you done Go Ape? Oh, give the young ladies the bullhorn, please. I need to talk to you about this. For those who don't, well, can one of you describe Go Ape, please? Not you, Mum. Go on.
Press it in, the little blue button.
Oh! Hey, what's going on? They vandalised it. Go on.
I think you just turn on the speech.
Yeah.
Talk.
Yeah, we
Press it in.
We bought a cheap one.
Yes, we all learn.
I think you've actually got to shout into it.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah.
We all learnt a lot about each other's abilities that day.
Oh.
For those who don't know, oh look there, don't fall out over this. Can you describe what it is for us, nice and loudly?
So basically, you're attached to a harness and you swing through trees, like going through different obstacles, and some of you like it more than others.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who didn't like it? Let's speak to Mum.
Yes.
Because you are the Iain in this scenario. You wet yourself, didn't you?
It is. It's terrifying, isn't it? Yeah. I've got two lads, 7 and 5, and you've got to go up with the 5-year-old, okay? So we did it once, and we did it, and it was horrible. I was sweating, and I was singing to myself, and I was swearing, you can effing do this, you can effing do this. And I did the full hour. We didn't do the rope slide, because he was too scared. Did you do the grown-up one?
Yeah, when you do the practice at the beginning,
Yeah.
I knew when I did the 3 feet off the floor I wasn't going to like it.
Yeah.
But I convinced my youngest she could do this. And so I had to go through with it.
Mm.
And I tell you what, about halfway around the course, and then numerous times afterwards, if there was a way out, I would have taken it.
Yeah. Well, the second time we went, and I thought it can't be as bad as the first time. And I got halfway round it, and I was crying. And it's run by kids. It's like 18, 19, 20-year-olds there. And I was thinking, I can't ask an 18-year-old to come and rescue me. So I was crying. I got halfway round it, and I thought, I've just got to finish this. And we got to the end, and I said to my youngest, I said, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to say this. Daddy is absolutely petrified. We're going to have to get off. Did you do that?
Yeah.
And there's no shame in that. There's no shame in that.
I did complete it, but I don't know how I completed it, and I will never do it.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I'm going up in a hot air balloon on Tuesday. And there's no the thing about going, you can't die. You cannot fall off, right? Because you're harnessed, your stuff. You cannot fall. And the kids I bet you two take great pleasure in sort of running and jumping and just hanging in midair. Of course you do. That's what my boys do, right? But with a hot air balloon, you can die. You can fall out.
I think you'll be better off with that, because the thing about Go Ape, I imagine, I've never done it because I'm not that nut. Flipping it sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Is that you've got to make yourself do it. Think with a hot air balloon, once you're in it and it's up, you've got no choice, you're in there. So it's like, being in a plane as opposed to throwing yourself out of it.
But then we were talking about this young man earlier on. He said, I did it once and it was safe. Then as I walked away, I heard him say to Kath, we did actually have to crash land it though.
Yes. Yes. What's that story? Can we pass that forward? Because
introduce yourself and tell us your story. Stop popping open my battery flap.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes. What's your name?
I'm James.
Hello, James.
So I think they put you through a procedure to begin with where the basket can tip over when it lands.
Yes.
And ours tipped over not just once but twice, so it actually trapped us in a box.
And there's fire as well, though.
Yeah, I think there was some fire involved.
There has to be fire involved. It's a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
There's definitely fire involved.
It tipped over twice and then it tipped over again. But they do it safely. I don't know about Morocco.
He's still alive, Iain.
But look at him, he can barely speak. Thank you. I might periscope it. If people want to watch a terrifying... I went on that cable car.
Oh, God, well, you handled that beautifully. Did anyone see that?
It was horrific.
There's a man having a proper wobbler in a cable
Absolutely
car.
horrific. Hello, caller, you're down the rabbit hole.
Atención, este es un aviso importante para todos los ciudadanos. Manténganse dentro de sus casas, lejos de sus ventanas y puertas y fuera del alcance.
For those of you who don't get the reference, I can't explain it. Here's one of the joyful things. People can phone the phone number 0203 286 6370 at any time during the week and leave messages, and we get left some messages. So here's one that got left a couple of days ago.
Hey Rabbit Hole, it's 5 to 12 on a Saturday night. I'm in the bath. Camel lager on the go.
Was that in
And you're in Scunthorpe. He's fucking...
What?
You're in Scunthorpe. Fucking up there. Oh, Chewy to Grimsby. Good night.
Bit rude, isn't it?
That's a bit rude. That's a bit rude. How many people live in... Do you all live in Scunthorpe? No. You're the only one that lives here. You two, right. Have you always lived here, or did you move here? Well, because there is... listen, one of the joys of doing this is we get to go all around the country, and we get to go to wonderful places like this, the Cafe Independent and stuff like that. And I never quite get it when people go, oh, you're going to Scunthorpe. What are you going to go to Scunthorpe for? It'd be a dive. Do you get a bit sick of that kind of Mickey taking it? Oh, really? Yeah, because I quite like going. There was someone else who does a podcast was having to go to Scunthorpe. We're going to Scunthorpe for. I like coming to all these little. I like coming to these places that aren't London.
Aren't London. This is the thing, right? Do you know what? This is going to be a news flash for a lot of people who live and work in London. And it really annoyed me before I started working in London. People would always assume that that's where I wanted to be. Do you know what? Most of the country isn't London, and it's quite all right for it to be that way.
Now this. Oh, hang on, we've got a phone call here. Hello, caller. You're down the rabbit hole. Hello. So, what? Hello. What was that?
God, it was a muffled cry for help.
Let's call this dude back and see what's going on there. That was mysterious, wasn't it? Let's see if. I bet they won't answer. Here's the thing I've learned doing phone-in radio for 20 years, is that when someone does what I call a hit and run, where they say something and put the phone down, they never pick up the phone again.
No.
This is the TalkTalk voicemail service for 0738.
Blah, blah, blah.
68. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Hello, this is the rabbit hole. Thanks for phoning us, but we haven't got a first clue what you said. So if you could give us a ring back, we can analyse it further.
Hey, someone's had a drink tonight.
Oh, I know. I've had
Someone's
one.
had a little cheeky drink tonight. Someone's not driving.
I think I need another one.
Oh, is it like that?
It is a bit, yeah.
Is it like that?
I'm borderline.
But yeah, so we're in Cleethorpes, and we went. I love holiday, kind of British holiday resorts out of season. I just find it, I don't know, quite exciting. But also, one of my favourite things, bag of chips.
Cold beach.
Walking on the beach. That, for me, is one of life's great pleasures. I love it. So we went to...
Papa's, it's called. Have you been to Papa's?
Oh, man, alive. You've got to go there. If you go there and if you're nice to the young lady... we had like a bucket of chips.
You went in there and said, can I have a big bag of chips? She went, no, we only do boxes, but I'll give you a great big one. And she gave us what was effectively like a pallet. Like if you went to Costco or something and you sometimes buy cake and it's like that much cake that's never going to, get eaten. It was that in chip form and it was delicious.
It was delicious. And then we had, on the way back, we stopped off in a Tesco to get some bits and pieces. And
oh God,
it was the stuff of nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
It was beer run time, wasn't it?
Oh.
And we were in the way.
Everyone was like, well, they couldn't have been smoking spice because they were upright, but it was a real kind of zombie vibe going on. Because we pushed in front of the queue without realising.
We didn't realise because there was like the self-service queue, and then we saw there was a man there, and we like to support actual people.
Yeah.
So we're there with the shopping. Oh, actually, balls to this. We'll go to the fella. So we just moved along, and it was only because I sort of did a sort of casual look over my shoulder, I realised there was a massive queue there, right?
So
no one's saying anything.
So we turned around and went, "Oh, we're really sorry. Didn't mean to jump the queue. Away you go, fella. You go first." And then we joined the back of the queue, and I tried to engage that couple in a little bit of chitty chat. I said, "Oh, guys, you should have said something. You should have, it was terrible." Just looked at us, blank.
Yeah.
And then we got to the thing and we paid. And as we came out, you said something very, very unpleasant.
I did.
About a young lady.
No, it wasn't. I said I had to move out of the way because the lady next to us was, it sounds awful, but this is the things you actually say to your mate, isn't it? She was kicking out a bit of a...
Did you have a mate there?
You. Anyway, I said, the smell, I had to move out of the way. Could you get that? And he was like, I don't know who you mean. I went, the woman next to us. And then we looked, literally there.
No, I said, oh, what? Do you mean the woman buying loads of beers at the self-service till? And you went, yeah, she stank. And then and she was right, her car was parked next to us and she was getting in the car. She would have heard everything.
She would have thought it was her. No one thinks they smell.
She was the only person at the self-service checkout and she had loads of booze. We described her perfectly. So we got in the car and it was awful. We got in the car and I'm going, oh shit, let's go. It was a terrible moment.
Awful.
All in all, it was a pretty dry evening, and we'll talk a bit more about the evening. Let's do another one of these. Now, listen to this. See if you remember this guy's voice, okay? This is a message we had left this week.
Yes, this is Rodney Clough. Just waiting your call whenever you guys are ready. All right? Thank you. Bye.
Do you remember that?
No.
Right. Oh, right. So that is a guy called Rodney Clough. Okay, I'm just trying to find the thing. Okay, so Rodney Clough, he's been on the radio show.
Oh, yes, I do remember Rodney Clough.
Go on.
What was he to do with? He was a guest.
Yep.
About.
Go on.
Flat Earth.
Nope. Close.
Hole in the earth that everyone lives in, the Nazis.
There we go. He believes.
I think we all know the Nazis have come out of the hole in the earth now, haven't they?
He believes there is a hole in the earth, in the North Pole, an underground kingdom where people have lived for thousands of years, and that's where all the Nazis fled to after World War II. Just a little bit of history for the younger people there. Okay, so all the
Don't
Nazis,
write this in your exercise book because it's clearly not true.
And I messaged him a year ago saying, "Hi Rodney, I'm trying to get hold of you."
Because he lives in the hole, right?
He's never been to the hole.
Oh, right.
So I messaged him in March, and then he phoned me up on Wednesday, despite the fact he's been on the show. I don't think he's not online now, because I'd like to I was going to call him, but I don't think he's online. No, he's not. We'll try him throughout the show. But this is the wonderful thing for the young people, okay? You might think you have crazy ideas and your parents won't get you and we won't get you because we're old, and you can think you can never be as dumb as the people that think either the earth is flat or that there is a hole in the North Pole where Nazis live. You can never think of anything that ridiculous. Trust me on this. I just know it. So that was good. And then we had this answer phone message. Someone playing the guitar down the phone.
Yeah, and using the wah-wah.
Isn't it? That's great, that. A nice little bit of music. How are your guitar lessons going?
I've not done them for ages. I'm rubbish. I'm rubbish. I've got freakish fingers. I think I can't, right? My little fingers curl round.
Yes, they do. That's correct.
Which means I'm rubbish at the guitar. It's why I'm rubbish. One of the reasons why, the main reason why I'm rubbish at the guitar.
Elton John has got sausages for fingers.
I know.
And yet he is one of this country's, nay, the world's finest piano players.
Yeah.
So that's certainly no excuse at all.
You're right. I should definitely go back to playing the guitar. But it's just, if I'm honest, I'm a bit of a Mr. Toad in that I get fads and go for it for a good 6 months, then get fed up and put it on one side and then do something else.
Yeah. Put your phone down.
Well, I was going to say I'll do it after.
What have you got?
Well, finally, I was going to say I've learnt the dates for the next lot of rabbit holes, but I haven't. I've just got a photo of the rabbit hole.
Oh yeah, we got a website and everything. We're meant to plug and
it's
stuff.
Called therabbitholeshow.com.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called and that's therabbitholeshow.com.
Well done.
All lowercase or one word.
Well done.
Isn't that what old people say?
Yeah.
And we're going to 3 more places.
Do you remember once we were doing a local radio show and we had this guy phone up and he was talking about some charity or something, I don't know, it was a bit boring. And he said, "Can I give out the website?" I went,
God, it was dead long, wasn't it?
Coach can. And he went, "Right, this is the website. HTTP." And he did the whole thing, and it was so funny. I had to turn my mic off because I was laughing, and he finished the whole thing, and I went, "That was great. Can you give it to us again?"
And he did.
He did it. Oh man, alive! That was delicious.
So ours is HTTP.
Colon.
What are they call colon?
Yeah.
Dash.
Yes.
www dot.
You don't even need to say the www dot.
It annoys me when people just say www dot.
Yeah, they do a lot, don't
You're
they?
going to say it. Say the whole.
But why not? It's easier to say World Wide Web dot. That's less syllables.
People would write that down, though.
Well,
some people would write that down.
You don't even need to say that. You can just say. You don't need to say the www.
Just say Google it. I mean, you don't really have to give the website address or anything.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, it's called therabbitholeshow.com.
Google it.
And for your information, if you want to come and see us, we will be in Brighton next on October the 14th at the Carolina Brunswick, which is a pub.
Sold out, mate, so don't even bother.
Don't bother,
that.
you ain't coming.
Yeah.
29th of October, right. Does
These
anyone
people don't care about.
We could use some local knowledge, I don't know. Is anyone from Hull, or does anyone know Hull?
Ah.
Is it the Cardoma or the Cardama? Cardoma. I win. I thought it was Cardoma.
We are and I believe that venue holds about 150 people. I think we've sold 11.
Yeah.
So that's
great.
That's the bring a mate. Or 20.
Yeah.
It turns out we don't have an audience in Hull, and I'm happy with that.
Or they're super casual and they just rock up.
Yeah,
we
they
feel
could
like
be.
it. So 29th of October we're in the Cardoma in Hull, and on the 4th of November the Outback Wolverhampton.
Beautiful.
People have been saying, is a certain caller coming? I very much doubt it.
No, unless we give them a freebie, which we're not. I don't want Caddick there. Hello, caller, you're down the rabbit hole.
Oh, hiya, yeah. Ask any question for some advice?
Can you ask any question for some advice? Yes, you can.
Right, do you know much about caftans?
Does anybody here know much about caftans? They're cool. We've got a gentleman who says they're cool.
Oh, can you help me then?
Yes, what would you like to know?
Well, I've got one of these, it's one of these TV guides, you know, where it's got loads of tap, but there's 3 of these caftans, and 3 have caught my eye, and I can't pick which one I want.
Yes.
Alright, so describe them to us. What's the conundrum?
Right, the first one's a flowing tropical caftan.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And it says it's light, airy, and comfortable.
Yes.
Then there's a flowing dark blue one, which says it's light, airy, and comfortable.
Okay, yes, I see a theme emerging.
And the third one is a vibrant caftan. This is Easy Care polyester, and it says it's light, airy, and comfortable.
Right. Where are you going to be wearing this? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but...
Just around the house, because it just stops dressing gown all the time.
Okay. Are you going to be wearing pants under it? I don't need to know. I just fancy knowing. There's no reason. Okay, so it's a choice between tropical, dark blue, and what was the other one?
Tropical, dark blue, or I'm just looking because I've got the page turned over so I don't lose it. Vibrant.
Vibrant. Okay.
Got the pages stuck together. Dad?
Gok wine in the audience. What do you reckon?
B.A. Robertson! There's it now! Hands up who knows who B.A. Robertson is. Yes! The old men and a young lady. Here's the thing.
He did the awful version of the Swap Shop thing.
He did the Swap Shop thing, Jim?
He did the awful version.
Okay, you'll see in a second why I'm being slightly reticent to agree with you on that fact that's incorrect. He also did, what was his big hit? Bang, bang, when love has gone. Da, 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 bang, bang, da, bow, bow, bow. Yep, ba, 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 bang, bang. Bang, bang, when love has gone. Yep, da, 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 bang, bang, when love has... I keep singing it until you tell me.
I don't know it.
You don't?
Make it stop.
Bang, bang, when love has gone. Bang, bang. You don't know it at all?
No.
Okay, well, let's see if this reminds you. Yes!
The straight jacket of true love's fine. Bang, bang.
Here's the thing, he's Scottish though, and he's singing in a Cockney accent.
Houdini in your
And I love this song. This is a great song.
Lord Nell and Lady Hamilton, they fought for love.
Wait for the chorus.
From the war, he'd give a whoop.
I think I might know how it goes.
When love has come.
Here we go. Oh, not yet. Fang, fang. This is a great pop song.
They fall on necks, then fall in love.
Takes a little bit longer to get to the chorus than I remember. I'm committed now. I've committed. Here we go.
Sherlock Holmes alone to put a little chunk of love. Bang, bang.
Pretty much what I was singing. Pretty much. Anyway, so
he wore a caftan, did he?
No. I've been in email communication with B.A. Robertson.
Oh.
That's the story. That's where it ends, really. I'm trying to license a song off him.
What's that got to do with caftans?
I don't know. Don't blame me. He started talking about B.A. Robertson.
Okay.
Does that answer your question, caller?
Well, I'm a bit cold now, so... Yeah.
Okay, thanks very much indeed. We got there in the end. We got there. I like a bit of B.A. Robertson. I one of sort of not forgotten heroes. He wrote a lot of songs. He was good. And I'm trying to license a song off of him.
Is it that one?
No, it's not that one.
Because that's a hit.
No, there was a big hit. He also did To Be or Not To Be. Bam, bam, bam,
Sounds a
bam.
lot like Bang Bang the way you're singing.
Don't. You actually, genuinely, you have to cut that bit out.
Why?
Because I'm trying to license a song off him.
I'm not.
No, well, yeah, but you cut this bit out.
Is he?
Cut that out.
Is he dead awkward?
No, I'm not even getting involved in that because that's not fair. You could be watching for all we know. You have to seriously have to cut that bit out.
Okay.
Thank you. You do? No, you do, because otherwise I'll be in terrible trouble. Anyway, on that slightly awkward note, thanks a lot. Let's see. Just give it a couple. We'll have a little break in a second. You can all go to the bar and buy drinks. Go outside and vape.
Yeah.
Vape. You vaping, kids? You vapers? Yeah? Not yet? No, they're on the real fags. Don't vape, don't smoke, don't take drugs, don't drink alcohol, don't do nothing. That's my advice to you. As a parent, from one parent to another parent's children, don't do nothing, okay? Because I know your parents don't drink, they've never done anything naughty. Have you, parents?
No. Look at those faces, angelic.
Yes, exactly. Well done. So if let's have this open for another 2 minutes. See if this guy called in. Let's just give this a call and then we'll have a little breakage. Hello, caller. Oh, hang on, it's connecting. There we go. Here we go. Now we're on to something. Yes. Now we're on to nothing. Always best to end a podcast recording on an hello call.
People. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Oh, Catherine's
I'm testing it.
amplified. That's always a bad sign. Periscope. There we go. Look, and they can see us. There, the ladies and gentlemen. Let me sit down. Oh, Jesus. I've got to plug in my phone and charge it up. Let me start. Oh, God, it's a bit of a mess. Sorry. If you were expecting a slick...
They won't have been expecting that, right?
Well, no. If they listened to the radio show, then they would have been. Because
right,
they know
okay.
I'm a smooth operator. I'm just going to press that and that. You keep them entertained while I fanny about.
All right. We've been in Scunthorpe since yesterday, and we've seen the sights, haven't we? We went to Cleethorpes yesterday. I should probably save this.
This is great.
Great
banter.
We admire your chips. Let's just say that. We admire your delicious chips and the quantities thereof.
This is great. This is classic banter.
Oh, yeah. I've got more of that. We also saw a man having his bike nicked today.
Stop talking.
Whoa!
Stop talking, because this is actual content.
They can pretend that they're surprised when I tell you the story again.
Well, it's my story.
All right.
Can you just tap your mic so I know which one's yours? Well, go on, just keep going.
What are you doing that for?
Oh, I want yours to be a little bit quieter. No, louder. Go on, just talk into it.
1 2 1 2. Hello.
That one.
Oh, there we go.
It's that one, and I'm on that one, and we're going to turn that down there, and we are a rocking and a rolling. We will start. We're going to play a bit of music. When you hear the music, then applaud wildly, and then we're in. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cafe Independent. It's the Rabbit Hole live in Scunthorpe. Welcome, sit down, take a seat. Now, isn't that... we're in the lovely Cafe Independent, which is... it's incredible, this
place. It's amazing. I love it. I love the whole thing. The fact that this is run primarily by volunteers and that people get a chance to, turn their lives around. It's all good.
But also, it just looks really cool as well.
Well, mostly it looks really cool, yeah.
Now, the sofas that you're all sitting on have been donated, and... I guess that means there is a strong chance that you could be sitting on a dead man's sofa. I don't know the history of where these sofas come from, but you may be sitting somewhere that someone may have died there, sir. Someone may die in these two chairs again a bit later on this evening, but we'll start properly in a minute. I once donated a sofa.
Did you?
I think I told you this story.
Did someone die on it?
No. I had an old sofa and I was getting rid of it, and I went on, I guess I went online, the internet, and said, Gumtree, it was Gumtree, one of those things, and I said, I've got an old sofa, if anyone wants it, it's battered and stuff. And these people came and took it, and they put it in the back of their van, and I noticed they had 3 or 4 other sofas
Oh.
in there.
So it wasn't going to their home then?
No, it wasn't.
They were sofa dealers of
I didn't
sorts.
care. They took it and they got rid of it for me. And this was on the Thursday. On the Sunday, I got a text from a woman I used to work with, a woman called Helen behind the glass. And she said, Iain, did you used to have a sort of dirty reddish brown 2-seater sofa? And I said, yes, wondering where this was going. She said, oh, I'm sat on it.
Oh.
And what it was a festival. It was some sort of festival, and they had tents. And this was my sofa was in the chill-out room. All these sofas were, for people to go and, sit down on, obviously, and chill out. And they put a blue plaque over mine.
Oh.
To say that...
To say Marlon Dingle owned their sofas.
Yeah, something like that. So,
well, that's special.
I've got a lot of time for sofas, and can we just say, well done those two who secured the Lazy Boys. Round of applause for the Lazy Boys.
Slightly disappointed you haven't triggered the mechanism yet, but I'm guessing...
Someone died in this, they died in comfort.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah. Have you flipped them yet?
Have a go.
No, I thought I'd save that till later.
We'll be watching you. When you flip them, we'll know...
Yay!
We'll know we're winning. Yeah, go on.
We know what's going to happen here. Oh no, she's twisted it. Because when we tried it, they were...
There we go.
Look at that. Luxury's got... They've got beers. They've got Lazy Boys. This is
winning at life.
This is wonderful. By the way, feel free to take pictures tonight, film stuff, whatever you want. You're more than welcome to. We should do a little. The way it's going to work, we'll do about 45 minutes, then we'll have a break, and then we'll do about another 45 minutes, an hour or so. The bar is open, so feel free to go and get pissed. We've got young ears. Sorry. Feel free to have a fizzy pop and a packet of crisps. We should check. How many of you have heard the Rabbit Hole podcast before?
Oh.
The Lazy